Hi, it's Ariel here. I wanted to do a short share today on the topic of healing from trauma, especially from childhood trauma. And one of the things that is really close to my heart and passion is this idea of resilience. That when we are looking at what allows a child to have the best possible outcome in the face of adverse events in childhood, it is the presence of a single adult who is caring and who takes the time to really know what the impact of life events or a single trauma or accumulation of traumas, what's the impact of that on the inner world of the child. I often think about Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, and his recognition that a child is a person, that they do have an inner world that's filled with emotions and hopes and dreams and fantasies and longings and fears and confusion. And that when we come in and recognize that a child has all of those complex wonderings going on, and that we can speak and help provide understanding and compassion and clarity amidst confusion, that makes a significant difference in their adulthood, right? And yet very often, because I work with complex trauma, I work with individuals who said, well, I never had that person. There was nobody that witnessed what happened to me, that validated that my experiences were even real. And it was so confusing. It had such a, there was such a lack of resource and support. But what is so profound about psychotherapy is that we have this capacity to time travel, that we can kind of loop back, we can go back together now with the therapist joining the client, not in the form of a flashback or an overwhelming memory, but a very carefully chosen event or experience that we are now consciously reflecting on. And now the therapist gets to be that caring, compassionate companion, right? That witness that was missing back then. And the now self of the client, of you get to go back and loop your consciousness around what got stuck back then. And together we bring in the missing piece, which in a large way was really that compassionate witness. That ability to say, yes, oh, I see how that impacted you. I see how you felt, right? You were so strong, you were so scared, all of it, right? And that now we can validate that what you experienced was indeed real. You didn't make this up. So in doing so, we can then bring that to the here now experience, that it becomes easier to validate your distress when it's occurring in everyday life, so that you can internalize that greater sense of self-compassion and perhaps in your own way offer that caring presence to the people around you in your own life. And that keeps the pay it forward, right? It keeps the whole wheel turning. So that's my share for today, and we'll connect again soon.